I am Johnny Massacre, and this is the Massacre moment. Live. Let's go live. Ask me anything. It's 5:42 in the morning, and I just thought I'd do a cheeky little live stream, see who's out there. Because why not? Let's connect. Let's have a little chit-chat. Let's see what's going on. Why not? It's like I have two personalities. It's like I lead a double life. The daytime me and the nighttime me. The nighttime me, to be honest with you, it feels like the real me. That feels like who I am. Ever since I was a little kid, as far back as I can remember, since I was 8 or 9, I always stayed up all night and it just felt right. However, when I do shit at night and then I wake up the next day and I look back at what I've done, it feels like that was a different person, and I always think, oh my God, what the fuck have I done? But that's only within the context of how other people might view me. The way I view myself, the way I act at night is just totally normal. But daytime is the time of normality. That's where normal people operate and go to work. So I always try to look at what I did the night before and see myself through the lens of other people who just operate in the daytime. And through that lens, I probably look like some kind of weird psychopath. But to me, it's all just normal. Great MAGA rally in Washington. Make America great again. Did you go to the rally? I'm staying away from politics, so I'm going to get all my news from you. I want to know what's going on, but it's kind of like, if Trump's going to get his way back in there and get the presidency, I can't just keep watching it every day because there's too much suspense and there's too much fucking info. It's just blowing my mind. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it. I'm not going to pay attention to it. And then when he does, it's going to be a lovely fucking surprise. Oh shit, Jordan. That's too bad. Mate, I'd love to go to a fucking MAGA rally in the South somewhere with loads of Southern chicks. I've got a thing for Southern American chick accents. Oh my God. There's this Southern chick who catches catfish. Have you seen that woman? She pulls out this blood clot catfish out the water. It's fucking massive. It's bigger than my torso. She's so unbelievably hot. You've got to find her on YouTube. Oh shit, we got 5 viewers. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Oh shit. See, I can't see the full name there. Oh, Moon's here. Moon's got me on subscription because every time I go on a live stream, Moon is there. The moon rises. So do I, mate. What more? See, Moon's got it right. What more could you want than the correct results? I don't want to look, I mean, the Democrats acted like wankers for 4 years. They basically tried to destroy America by not accepting the results of a fair election, just on kind of shit that they made up to create their circular argument and complete their cognitive dissonance. And then after doing all that shit for all that fucking time, look at them now. They're gaslighting Republicans, saying, oh, it couldn't possibly be fraudulent. It's a fucking disgrace. Oh, mate, I've got to see Trump in his fucking car, like fucking rolling through, waving at the man them. We just want the correct results. The thing is, right, the Democrats acted like wankers for 4 years, like I said, and now I see Republicans, some of them kind of doing the same thing, like crying about it and like it's definitely fraud, it's fraudulent 100%. What the fuck? Okay, it looks fraudulent, but you need fucking evidence. You can't just go on hearsay. That's a terrible thing about it. So I don't want to see Republicans and conservatives or just people who aren't crazy far leftists act like that. Then you just look as bad as Democrats. But the thing is, it's very, very hard to know what the fuck's going on. It seems like any dodgy shit that's going on is in counties where the ballots are being counted by Democrats and they're not really letting the Republicans observe it properly. There's a lot of news about that online. And so we might never fucking know the real outcome. But the numbers are so fucking sketchy. Trump was massively in the lead. Then all of a sudden, when it looked like he was going to win, suddenly the votes stopped being counted. There was a delay. And then 24 hours later, magically, hundreds of thousands of votes going to Biden from nowhere. What the hell is that? What the fuck was going on there? I wish Trump had won too. I mean, look, Trump, more people voted for him this time than fucking last time. Are you telling me Biden, walking corpse, can get the most amount of American votes in history when he did no rallies? He's got Alzheimer's, and the only shit he offered was, I'm going to lock your ass down for fucking ages and tank your money, and I'm going to raise your taxes. That got the most amount of people ever, when every single rally that Trump did had fucking bare people everywhere. Even I love Trump, and I'm some fucking British guy in Tokyo. You're telling me Biden smashed Trump? We want to see some evidence. I don't understand how the politics work, the legal aspects of it, because it's so convoluted. But I fucking pray that we can actually get some honest results and see what the fuck happened in a transparent way. Because if we can't, that is a damning indictment of mail-in ballots. And the fact that we're even questioning it is an indictment. It's how the Democrats said it's going to be fine, and look at it now. The public's faith in the electoral system has been massively undermined. And who's in control of the fucking votes? In a crime, there's evidence, right? And the evidence is recorded, it's logged. Where there's like a murder weapon or something, if it moves anywhere, it's fucking written down who's got it, when it moved. The votes, some cunt in a post office is looking after it. Some of them are Democrats, some of them are leftists, looking after possibly the most important paraphernalia on the face of planet Earth. These votes, which dictate the future of the free world, is just in some post office with some random people looking. You've got to be kidding me. Mail-in ballots, no wonder they fucking loved it so much. Shit. Wow, I need to go onto YouTube on my phone to see what you guys have been saying. Sorry, I was ranting a little bit there. I was ranting. Affidavit that his boss told him to postmark late ballots as sent on election day. Then the press falsely claimed he retracted his statement. They have about 100 cases of fraud and only need to prove one. Moon says, I voted in person, respect, on November the 3rd to make sure it goes into system. I didn't trust the mail-in voting process. Well, good for you, mate. You did the right thing, I think. Right. How the fuck do I find this live stream on my phone? Why can't I find it? Ask me anything, people. Ask me some questions. I need my brain to be stimulated. I need someone to make me think. Please ask me anything. The more fucking weird, the better. Philosophical is good as well. Sexual is... no, let's not go sexual. Pretty much... No, fuck it. Whatever you want. Please ask me something. Oh, I can see your chat. No, I haven't listened to the new Gorillaz album. Is there a new Gorillaz album? When the fuck did that come out? I think I heard something, but that was a while back. TG55, this is the first time I see anything from you since the Ultrasound single, and blam, we talking about... Yeah, I know, mate. What the fuck happened? What the fuck actually happened? Yeah. I just, honestly, mate, after 2016, I just got mad into it because of the music, right? So the reason why is because there was a song I wanted to release. It was called, what the fuck was it called? Never Be Normal, I think it was called. And the lyrics were kind of offensive, like most of my stuff is post-ultrasound. And the powers that be refused to animate the video because they said it's too controversial. And when that happened, I realized some serious shit was happening. I cannot be myself. I'm not allowed to be myself. And my free speech has been curtailed because of political correctness. And political correctness is death as far as I'd rather die than live in a politically correct kind of dystopia. And so I just got into it, man. I don't want to be into it, but I am for some reason. The latest news from Uncompetitive is that the Pentagon lied to Trump about the number of soldiers in Syria being less than there were, so he wouldn't order a troop reduction, so he fired his generals. Oh, fuck. Mate, there's so much shit going on, isn't there? Absolute madness, bruv, I tell you. Have you ever been to a live concert? If so, which one was your favourite? No, I'm more of like a raver. I like to go to clubs and shit. I like more intimate, underground, sweaty, bassy shit that damages your eardrums. And I have been to a few live things. I always wanted to see The Prodigy, but I never got round to it. With my ex-girlfriend, she dragged me along, or I should say took me to Paul McCartney. But when I get dragged along to shit, I actually end up really liking it. And Paul McCartney was good. That basically moved me to tears, man, because Beatles is the real drum and bass. Beatles is the best produced, most original, most innovative, interesting shit I've ever heard, regardless of any genre. And seeing a Beatle live perform was incredible. He's an old dude now, so he doesn't have the fucking snap of youth at all anymore, and his voice is kind of all fucked up. But he did this song Blackbirds, which just like nearly moved me to tears. And then he did a song that he wrote for John Lennon when John Lennon had died, and that was, I had a lump in my throat. That was really fucking good. I got dragged along to Guns N' Roses? I think it was. Like, they're still touring. He's like fucking old. That was, I'm not sure about that. And what else did I see? I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's not really my bag, to be honest. I've got to go underground, not overground. SOX Rebellion says, daily reminder, Trump won. Don't listen to anti-white, fake news, media, defeatism. I fucking hope you're right. Let's see what happens, mate. Jordan Durham, I'm trying to learn some funk on bass. Any artists you recommend? Shit. Oh, fuck. Well, I don't know anything about bass playing or bass guitarists, but I guess you want some funky shit. Okay. But this is kind of sequenced, and it's not I don't think it's played live, although it might be. Anyways, it's the funkiest shit I've ever fucking heard, or in the last couple of years. It's called So Hooked on Your Lovin' by Moose T and Selace, S-E-L-A-C-E, Moose T, Selace, So Hooked on Your Lovin'. This is incredibly fucking good. Incredibly good. No, this might be live, actually. It's too fucking soulful. I'm gonna kill my neighbors right now. Neighbors, watch out, motherfuckers. We're gonna drop that. This is such a tune. Oh my god, is this good? It's too fucking good. Actually, this was made by one half of Basement Jaxx. That's why it's just so well executed. Let's check the chat. Chibi Bagu says, there's a Lil Nas X concert on Roblox because that site has gone to complete shit. I don't even know what Roblox is, but it sounds fucking terrible if Lil Nas X is on it. I know who that is. He's that guy who had the longest running #1 ever in the United States. Yeah, fuck that guy. What's the word on Shibuya? Ricky McCullough asks, well, Shibuya is how Shibuya always was, full of bitches. There's so many bitches in Shibuya, oh my god. We need the club scene to come back, man. Shibuya just has fine women everywhere. Like I actually sometimes don't even want to go through there because it fucks with your head so badly. Unless you want to run around all night just chatting up girls on the street. Okay, some Lego game. Such a tune. Yes! Yes! Ricky says, bitches be sweet. Surname pronounced McCulloch. Oh, Mr. McCulloch. Okay. Apologize. I got that wrong. Bitches be... Shibuya is ridiculous. Like, in Japan, women dress like prostitutes. They dress like absolute whores, especially in Shibuya. It's a giant catwalk. It is a place where money is spent and money is blown. It has very high land value. If you want to rent somewhere in Shibuya to live or for a business, it's one of the highest land values there is. Just because if you open a business, the place where it has the highest chance of success is Shibuya. And of course, all the landlords know that, and so they charge high prices. And my theory is that's because of the bitches. Where the women are, the men are. And men want to impress the women, they got to make bank. And that's it. And women just go there to show off. Japan is incredibly superficial. Incredibly superficial. Just look at the fashion, the detail, the obsessiveness about appearance. And in Japan, people kind of, they're not very spontaneous. They do what other people say, and it's almost like there's a guidebook for everything. So, for example, if you want to meet a foreigner, you go to Roppongi. That's where you go to meet a foreigner. If you want to show off and be beautiful, you go to Shibuya. You just go walk around there. That's what Shibuya is all about. And because in Japan, there isn't much crime, women kind of can dress how they want freely. There is actually a lot of kind of sexual crime, which kind of suggests they shouldn't really do that. But I've never seen anything in Shibuya on the streets, anything happen. And so because women don't fear for some guy like coming up and grabbing them or something, they just dress... It's insane. They wear mini skirts and high heels and shit. So men like Shibuya and women like it as well, but for kind of different reasons. Greetings from London, mate! Hero EXE. How do you pronounce that? McCulloch, Mr. McCulloch says, how long have you been out of London? Kilburn lad here. What's Kilburn saying? What's happening in Kilburn? I've been out of London for like fucking years, mate. 10 years? About... No, 8 years. 8 years. I was in Japan for 2 years. I went back to London for 2, and then I came back. I've been here for 8 years. Oh, okay, I got it right. That makes a change. Now I get everything right, mate. You getting a PS5 or Series X? I'm kind of thinking about it. It's sold out and shit, and having to navigate websites in Japanese is a pain in the arse, so I'm just going to wait until it's available. I saw something with Xbox Series X was smoking and shit, but apparently that was not true. Someone is creating a hoax of smoking, vaping Xbox Series X's. Have you seen that? At the top of the grill, all this smoke's coming out, but it looks like vape because the smoke is so thick. Apparently some pranksters would opened up the shell of the Xbox Series X and put some vape shit in it. Anyways, what I want to know is which one is more powerful. When I find that out, that's what I'm fucking going for. Does anyone know yet? Are there any games that came out for PS5 and Xbox Series X that were the same on both? And if so, which looks better? Okay, it was a prank. Bro, I want to... Hero EXE is getting fucking hype. He says... She says? He says... He says... This is a tune as well. This is a wicked... I love this tune. He says, bro, I want to move to Japan. You can move to Japan, mate. Fucking get your ass out here. It was definitely a vape, the smoking Xbox. Yeah, it looked well sketchy. Some Xbox Series X won't let you put a disc in. Yeah, my mate told me about that. They're all fucking up. PS5 is more powerful, better resolution than Assassin's Creed. Okay, that's what I want to hear. Uncompetitive. Thank you. Is that a fact? You crack me up. The phrases you use are proper North London. I bet the locals struggle with you. What, in Japan? They fucking love me out here, mate. They love me. Fake news. What's fake news? What, the smoking Xbox? Or Assassin's Creed is better resolution? Okay. It's fake news. Because I saw Microsoft, they actually did it. you know when you see a tweet by the PR or marketing or advertising team, whatever you want to call it, for a brand, and it's actually, it kind of comes across like you're speaking to a real person. Those tweets are usually like the best way for these big companies to do it, try to be personable and stuff. And Microsoft did a tweet saying, I can't believe we have to say this, but don't put a vape inside your Xbox. So their PR team smashed it on that one. That put it to bed and looked humorous and made Microsoft look approachable and nice against the kind of stuffy stereotype that they've built up over the years through Bill Gates. Those scalping cunts. How is this even happening in today's world? It's been going on for so long. New thing comes out, everyone fucking buys it, and then they just list it for double the... How is it possible to list for double the price on Amazon and get away with that shit? Chibi Bagu says, I don't even know which one I'm gonna get thanks to those... Okay, I said that already. What is your name all about? It used to be Chibi Baguette, now it's Bagu. Can you explain this to me? Mr. McCulloch says, smoking Xbox is fake news. Are you an anime guy? No, I'm not an anime guy because I want to distance myself from any weeboo shit. I don't care about anime at all. I'm not interested to watch it whatsoever. But it's been a massive influence on me. Akira, that fucking movie. If you haven't seen Akira, just basically fucking watch Akira. It's a mindfuck and it's incredible. And the Japanese art style and anime style has influenced me a lot. I just think it looks cool. But I'm not into it. I would never watch it. But it does look fucking cool, and it's a source of inspiration for me. Are you an anime guy? I take it you are. Chibi Bagu, it's a shortened version. Hero EXE says, how long have you been living in Tokyo? Cumulatively about 10 years. 10 fucking years deep in the game out here. I like this. I'm stimulating my brain. Ask me these questions. What have I done to deserve this? I don't deserve you. You beautiful people. Thank you. Thank you for making me think and making me happy. What do you mean how? It's fucking easy, mate. Just came out here and fucking swung it around. What else can I say? SOX. Can I call you Socks? Socks Rebellion. I only watch the most degenerate... All right, comment of the evening, of the night, is from Socks Rebellion. I only watch the most degenerate, weird, sexual anime. I fucking love that. I love that. Dude, okay, how about this? I can't tell you the full story, but when I was a kid, anime was brought to London because someone somewhere realized that they could sell it. And it was cult, but... niche markets are lucrative, and for whatever reason the anime that came over was Akira, which a lot of Japanese people do not fucking know, which is crazy. Of course designers and artists and shit know it, but generally people don't know Akira. And other than that, there was some perverse shit. So I know about that perverse anime. One of them was called Urotsukidoji. Even now it doesn't, the pronunciation is fucking weird. It doesn't, there's no words like that. Urotsukidoji, something like that. Anyways, it's fucking perverted. It's that tentacle rape shit. Many a young boy's mind was fucking scarred by that anime. A lot of people can't get it up now unless there's an octopus in a tank nearby. Hero EXE says, what do you do for a living? I'm surprised no one's asked me this. Basically, I'm a hustler. That's what I do. Ricky McCulloch says, I remember watching Akira for the first time in '93. It was introduced by Jonathan Ross on Channel 4, which is mental. I felt like the introduction of a new reality. Yeah, mate. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that film, I actually watched it a couple of years back and it rocked my mind. It's amazing. It's really dark as well. And the bikes and shit and the image of the future. Fuck yeah. Akira premiered on BBC Two. See? People who subscribe to this channel, they're adding shit. They're positive. They're building on something. They're not taking away. They're giving something. Look at all these beautiful morsels of information. Akira premiered on BBC Two. Uncompetitive says, I saw Akira at the cinema just before the UK lockdown. It was awesome. Really? Was that some kind of hipster fucking cocktails in jam jars with umbrellas hanging out cinema? Urotsuki Doji was insane. Yeah, man, that was fucked up. I could tell you shit about that, but I can't. Yeah, I barely remember it, but I remember a lot of rapey stuff. Okay, well, you know, you know. Erotic anime. Erotic. Oh, it's so erotic. Nagumo, I don't know that one. You have to enlighten me. 12 viewers. We got 12. We're having a little party, mate. It's a fucking Corona party. Fuck Corona. Let's have a party. The Chojin. Yeah, that was in Urotsuki Doji, wasn't it? Ricky McCulloch says, Ricky McCulloch, this comment has been censored. Shall I show it or hide it? I'll show it. He says, I might have fucked that up. Channel 4, BBC 2, same thing. On reflection, Jonathan Ross was a BBC asset, so probs BBC 2. Spoken like a true British. Uncompetitive, and I'm going to read this in an old man voice just because I want to. Uncompetitive says, it was the Odeon cinema that showed Akira. I also saw Alien. Lots of revivals because there was no new movies. Uncompetitive says, rumour that MGM are about to go bankrupt over 007 movie. Well, that would be fucking wicked because we've all been forced to go bankrupt. We've had our individual freedom taken away without even being asked, with no vote whatsoever, by people who will remain unaffected and will still get paid regardless from the tax money you fucking pay from the salary you are now not getting. I could go off on one about this shit. Honestly, I'd rather die than live in a world where we have no individual freedom and we can be fucking shot in our house at a second's notice. I'd rather be dead. That is fucking nuts, though. James Bond, he's fucking put the final bullet in their brain. Jordan Durham says, hard to think that they wanted Leonardo DiCaprio for a live-action Akira like 10 years ago. That would have been sick, though. He's a wicked actor. I read that there's so many rumours about Christopher Nolan directing the Akira movie. Can you imagine? Christopher Nolan, budget through the fucking roof, because it would be, with DiCaprio. Oh my God. And imagine all the fucking woke meltdown when they don't cast a Japanese person as the main character. I would actually pay to see the movie just for that reason. Saya Wastel, that's a great name. Is that your real name? Saya Wastel says, yeah, seen the actor they have playing the main role. For what? Ricky McCulloch, your messages keep getting banned, mate. I'll bless you by showing it. A Fist of the North Star was my other big anime love. There is no preparing a boy for that shit. Lol. Yeah, I'm sure that was definitely hyper aggressive. There's my ex-girlfriend was telling me about the Fist of the North Star. She's Japanese, and she was. Do you know what? I just don't remember fucking anything at any time. But the Fist of the North Star theme music, I think it's fucking awesome. Can I play it? Fist of the North Star. I'm going to have to find this on fucking YouTube. Right, Fist of the North Star. I'm pretty sure this has awesome music. And I'm pretty sure I've sung this in karaoke and it's been fucking wicked. Fist of the North Star, Heart of Madness. I fucking love that name. Heart of Madness, bruv. I've done a madness. I'm about doing madness. Basically, trust me, yeah, like, man's about doing madness, yeah. Like, fam, come over, yeah. He's like, Johnny, like, you're a thinker, yeah. Like, I know you're thinking, like, deep, you get me? Like, you bun a zoo, and it's like, man's is thinking, but trust me, like, when I play Fist of the North Star, yeah, it's like, bare man's be coming through. Like, trust me, like, fam, trust me, yeah, this song is good, yeah. Right, let's see where this goes. Nah, this shit ain't good. This is 80s version. Okay, I might be chatting complete shit, and the anime Fist of the North Star does not have a good theme song at all. I swear it has. I swear it does, though. I don't know. I give up. Right, let's go back to the stream. Right. Art Contractor, I'm late. What's good, Johnny Massacre? Art Contractor, I'm happy to see you. Thank you so much for donating last time. You donated $5. I haven't forgotten that. I didn't really give you as much attention as I wanted to. I watched it back and felt a little bit guilty. But really, I'm fucking touched that anyone would give a fuck about what I say or what I do. That means a hell of a lot. So thank you. Hero EXE says they need to leave Akira alone! ! You're probably right. Uncompetitive says, I had COVID for a week and self-quarantine. It was the worst flu I have ever had and thought I might die. I still don't agree with the lockdowns. Shit. Well, that makes me feel a little bit guilty for saying fuck COVID and whatever. Let's just get on with it. But yeah, my mate in England, Pevin, he just got it and his brother's got it. So I was asking him about that. Art Contractor says, I almost did World War Z 2 with Fincher. It would have been amazing. Shit, tell me more. As I said, subscribers of this channel really have something to add, and it sounds like you've got something to say there. I want to listen. I was shook, bruv. I was shook, blood. The money tree was raining, you get me? Like, the money was, like, coming down. I, like, looked up, yeah, and there was, like, notes, not, like, musical notes, yet, but, like, bank notes, you get me? Like, proper cash, yeah, like, just raining, blood. Shook. Omae wa mo shinderu. Well, thanks very much. That's a very rude way to say, oh, no, I'm also going to die. Okay, so Hero EXE just said, you're also going to die, you piece of shit, to me in Japanese, which is kind of awesome. Ricky McCulloch says, that's the soundtrack on that Akira motorbike scene was intense. Yeah, that was sick. We should put that on. Let's put on Akira music. Right. Akira. Going to get my stream demonetized, but fuck it. Let's go, people. This is a tune. This is a fucking tune. This is such a tune. These people do tours and shit. The people who made the Akira music, it's a bunch. It's a fucking shit ton of people bashing these Japanese drums, whose name I should know, but I forget. Shit, man. I just got some cash. The money tree has been shook. Not shaken, but shook. Not stirred. John Carlyle. I do have no idea what currency that is, CFA, but I'll just give me a moment to enjoy the fantasy that this is British pounds. 25,000 CFAs. Is that cunting fucking something? Cunting fucking arse? 25,000 of those? Whatever it is, I fucking love you, John. Long time no see, or as we say in Japan, hisashiburi desu. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Shit, well happy. Very kind of you. So you can make a request, mate. Since you just donated, you got any requests? Okay, Sire Wastel says he's on about the new 007 film. Okay, it's Kanada's theme. Let's do Kanada's theme. I've got that, mate. Sounds very similar. Uncompetitive says, I think 007 will go to streaming now. Well, wouldn't Netflix like that? That's the thing. There's a bunch of companies that basically want lockdowns to be here because it's making them grow exponentially. All big tech and Netflix. You cannot tell me that they don't want to have a lockdown. And I find that a little bit sinister. Thanks, Hero EXE. Ricky McCulloch says, I'm not sure why I'm getting censored. I'm undoubtedly cartel grade, but I haven't done anything bad yet. Cartel, I love that fucking word. Cartel. Cartel is a group of different entities who collaborate in order to do something, like gangsters. They're not actually part of the same family. You have rival families, but they all come together in order to create some kind of market condition and standard that other people have to adhere to. It's called You Were Shook, bruv. You were shook. Trust me, man's is shook. Uncompetitive says MGM have to pay $1 million per week to service the loan they took out on the Bond movie. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, I would rather have a realistic chance of catching COVID if I can enjoy the freedom of going outside to watch a fucking movie. Hero EXE Fist of the North Star theme. Mark Simpson, you keep us entertained. I do my best, mate. But you keep me entertained, and that's why I entertain you. It's all you. I'm just guiding. You're bringing the energy. I'm just fucking guiding it along and throwing it back in your fucking faces. This message is held for review. Jaden Thomas, I was finally able to catch a fucking stream. Well, mate, welcome. Better late than never, and I'm glad you're here. Oh, fucking hell, mate. It's like raining. What is this cult following I've got going on? Shit, uncompetitive. 20 quid. Have a beer on me next time you go out. Shit, this is fucking crazy. Why would you give me your money? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, look, uncompetitive and Mr. Carlisle and everyone else who's donated. What I'm thinking is this. I remember reading somewhere quite a while ago about this arbitrary number, 100 hardcore fans, and this is a legit thing. I've seen legit people who are very successful talk about having 100 hardcore fans, and they said that, yeah, you can build up loads and loads of fans, but ultimately they're not going to be your hardcore fans. But you want to try to have so many that at some point you at least have 100. And they say that if you have 100 hardcore fans who support you financially, that's kind of enough to be supported to make what you're doing livable and a primary source of income. And I was thinking about that. And then when you lot donated the other day, I thought, well, okay, that's really motivational. People give you money to just keep doing what you're doing, and you don't think of it in terms of a real job, which is very simple, right? You go to work, you do your work, and you get paid, because this isn't really work. This is what I love doing, is having a fucking chat. So anyways, what I'm saying is that motivates me to do more, and if I do more, then maybe there'll be more gracious souls like you, and then maybe I can actually live the dream and just do this, and it can be my main source of income, because there's plenty of other sources of income I can tap into. I'm good at making passive income. I can just do that. I can create some business and leave it alone. But it's kind of a lot of effort. And the only thing I want to do is just be myself and do what I love. And doing that and having no money at all would make me 1,000,000 times more wealthy than doing some other job, even if it doesn't require a lot of time, and getting shitloads of money from that. I don't give a fuck about money. Fuck money. I need it to live. And I'm very grateful when it comes my way, but it doesn't influence my thinking at all or what I do. So you donating kind of makes me think about all these kind of things and inspires me to keep going. So I really fucking appreciate it a lot. And I tell you what, if I do make enough money from doing this so I can actually support myself from this, it's all about you. It's not even about me. It's all about you. Because right now, I'm just I feel happy, I feel good, I'm connecting with people. It makes my spirit feel rich, feel ripe. And if we can expand on that, what more could I want? I'm just going to give it back. It's all going to be about you. And I promise you that I will not censor myself, and I'm just going to tell the truth. I'm going to be honest and just call it how I see it. And I hope that you can get something from that, and that we can kind of build some kind of community that's going to ultimately be a net positive. Uncompetitive inspired me to say that. Chibi Bagu says, joining Massacre is both entertaining and educational. Mate, that's a very kind thing to say, but I wouldn't get your education from me, or you're probably going to end up in a ditch somewhere. Mark Simpson says 25,000 West African francs is 4,700 yen. That's some funny shit. Well, I wouldn't mind getting some West African francs. I went on a date today with a girl from Zimbabwe, cramping my foot, and I was learning about Africa, and I was asking her about apartheid and shit. I didn't understand apartheid. Apartheid is fucking hardcore, because you look at things like Black Lives Matter and black poverty in America. And in my opinion, people need to kind of move on from what happened in the past, because the current generation has nothing to do with the evils of the past. And it's basically a free market where people can do whatever they want. In Africa, though, over there, the white people literally have the land that was taken in colonial times. And that's very different from the kind of landscape in America. In America, if you're of the opinion that there's white oppressors or white people own everything and they took it, like what tangible things do they actually have right now where they could literally just give it back? There isn't anything, really. But in Africa, there literally is. There's land that can be given back, but there's so many, it's so political and it's so complicated. It's not just as simple as giving it back or whatever. Anyways, I was talking about that today. I was on a date with a bird from Zimbabwe. That was pretty interesting. And so therefore, I wouldn't mind getting some West African francs. Ricky McCulloch says, what made you go to Japan, bro? This is a fucking long, this is going to have to be a long answer. Do you really want to hear that? Because it's quite long. Right. I'm going to have to change the music to something else. This is so going to get banned. I have to change the music. Okay, let's do jazz. Excuse me, let's do some jazz. Some player shit. Right. Where the fuck are you lot? I can't find you. There you are. This message is held for review. Sire Wastel. About the new 007, they're trying to be woke or some shit by having the main role played by a black woman. I'm not that bothered about this. It's just that the original 007 spy films were based on... and then he cuts off. Based on a white World War II spy, which makes no sense. I mean, white and black have different cultures, and so James Bond is a cultural thing, isn't it? So I can see the argument of wanting a white Bond. Me personally, I have no problem at all with there being a black male Bond, a black male Bond. I think it would be quite cool, actually, to see what a black actor could bring to the role. Having a black female ass-kicking spy, okay, well, you're going to have to convince me. But the thing is, having a black... She's not going to be the lead, I think, in that movie. I did a Johnny Massacre show where the producer, whose name is Barbara Broccoli, talks about how it's always going to be a man. But my gripe is, the character in that looks a little bit like Rey from Star Wars. There's a scene where she's in some vehicle and it's flying through the air. And Bond says, do you know how this works? She goes, I don't fucking know. And then just goes off and kicks some ass. And I thought, man, this is woke feminism all over again. It makes women look like idiots. What it is saying is that women are victims and pathetic. So we need to make them look great in this movie to make them feel better about themselves. That is insulting to women. And if anyone did that to me, like, I'm going to put a white guy in the movie. Let's just say some reversal of roles. We're going to put you in the movie because you're a man. I'd say, go and fuck yourself. Give me the job because I'm good. I don't need your fucking support. I am no victim. Jalen Thomas says, so are you going to drop the new track on this channel or Massacre Music? That's a good question. I might do both. Here's the thing though, right? This channel was always about my music, and then I started to build it up from rants and shit. And here's the thing. I'm not clickbait, but I do have a kind of marketing brain. So you've noticed some of my recent videos, the title is kind of snappy and it's trying to draw in Trump fans and conservatives, basically, because a lot of them I get on with recently. So when my recent subscribers are from there, so when I drop tunes and shit, 20 people unsub. So I'm thinking, well, this channel has become like a vlog, so I should probably put my music on a different channel, which is Massacre Music. youtube.com/Massacre Music. Go there now if you want to stay up to date with my music. I might drop shit here as well. It depends how many subscribers I lose when I do. Turn that track up. What, the jazz? Hero EXE says, You Were Shook is the song you are after, the first of the North Star theme. What? That's called You Were Shook? You got to be kidding. Jaden Thomas, your message is held for review also. It's better to only have a small cult following than shill out for the cunts who run the record label. Fuck. Jaden, you and I think very alike. That's exactly my thoughts. John Carlisle, we love what you do, brother. Thank you. And I love what you do. Nate Dragland says 100 fans each giving $100 a year equals 10k a year. When you put it like that, that's quite a madness. I mean, what I should really do is what Ben Shapiro does. That bastard. I fucking love Ben Shapiro. He's one of my all-time heroes. The Johnny Massacre show is like someone with Down syndrome doing a Ben Shapiro impression. That's literally what it is. But he half of the podcast is you can't see him, and then you have to subscribe to see him, and then also if you subscribe it's ad-free. Probably not. Nate Dragland says probably not enough to survive alone, but I mean that's not bad at all. No, it's not at all. You're right, Nate. Mark Sisman says if you love what you do and you can get paid for it, God, I'm so behind. I've got to speed up. Then you never have to work a day in your life. Mark Simpson, dropping the knowledge and wisdom. Beautiful. I totally agree. John Carlisle does this. Ricky McCulloch says in gaming circles they call the less than 1% who pay for certain aspects of free-to-play games whales. It's all about cultivating an audience. Oh, that's interesting. Right. The whales. Okay, I like that. I like whales. I like anime whales and cartoon whales. And anthropomorphic whales. They're really cool. You know, like all the lines on the fucking belly. I've eaten whale as well. You know you can eat whale out here. Jaden Thomas says, this stream feels more personal than your average celebrity live show. Yeah, because I'm just being myself, not like those other wankers. I can't be anything but myself. If I'm pissed off or if I'm sad, which is kind of never, you will know about it. Take that, dummy says, yo! Jordan Durham says, how do you pronounce it? Durham? Jordan Durham says, not wanting censorship is why we're here. That's it, mate. Fuck all that shit. I'd say my mum, she's my biggest fan. My mum says, she bigs me up. I really listen to what she says. And she says, Mum, I know you're fucking watching. I love you so much. With all my heart and soul. Mwah. My mum says, keep doing it. And it's funny. It makes me laugh. And what's good about it is you're honest. And that's important. There's so many fake people out there. You're honest. Just keep being honest. My mum fucking supports the show. How cool is my mum? My mum's name, German name. Actually, I can't tell you her name. Mum, is it all right to say your name? My mum's German name basically means... Fuck, how do I get this fucking thing in here? Had a fucking spastic moment there. My mum's name, I'm going to find the meaning. It's a fucking awesome meaning. Let's have a look. My mum's name. I can't fucking find it, but my mum's name means something like warrior, warrior in German, something like that. It's fucking awesome. All right, let me get through these comments. Yeah, not wanting censorship. That's what it's all about. Censorship is soft fascism. It's the path to fucking totalitarian fascism rule. Fuck that shit. Jeffrey DeGraff says, I'm not anti-female, but I love my dick and I use my dick responsibly. Nice. Take that, dummy says, with a bird. Take that, dummy says, black poverty in America is self-inflicted. We're about to get really political here. Gregory DeGraff says, that's a bit oddball, mate. He says, cutting off clits is okay. Okay, so maybe, is that to do with some kind of female circumcision or something? Well, I'm not going to censor you, mate. I'll show it. Oh, Ricky McCulloch, £5 to Mother Massacre. I'll give that £5 to my mum, mate. That's fucking awesome. Okay, I'll give that to my mum and I'll tell her to... What does she like? Mother Massacre. That's fucking awesome. Mate, thank you. Oh my God. £5 to Mother Massacre. Thank you so much, Mr. McCulloch. Really appreciate it. Gregory DeGrasse says, could you please do a song? I'll do my best. You got to subscribe to youtube.com/Massacre Music, because I'm going to do live streams of me in the studio, because if I do that here, it will just kill all the subscribers. So if you subscribe to that, then you will get to see me make a song. I can play you my latest song. No one's ever heard it. Do you want to hear it? Oh fuck! I can't multitask. I just gave you the wrong YouTube address. Here you are. If you want to hear my new shit. Nothing's up there yet though. Okay, so Ricky McCulloch says there were some crazy whales in the Angel's Egg anime. That film was sick. John Carlisle, yes, no censorship. Fuck censorship. Be free. Gregory DeGrasse says, cool mum. Thank you, Gregory. Jordan Durham says, don't care how many people say it, everyone says it is different. What? Everyone says it different. Gregory DeGrasse says, Krieger. Don't know what that is. No, it's not Krieger. My mum's name. Orion VA says, oh, hell yeah, it's Mr. Massacre. What's good? Just joined. Welcome, Orion VA. What is good? Life is fucking good and beautiful because we are here together. We are here together to celebrate no censorship on a platform famed for its censorship. We are here to promote anti-censorship and freedom and being yourself. Jaden Thomas says, yo, out of every song you have made, which is your favorite? I fucking hate every single song that I've ever made with a passion. I think they're all garbage. But if I have to pick one, the best thing I ever made is something you've never heard. Okay, so when I made Ultrasound, I made two songs at exactly the same time. One was called Chelsea Girls. The other was Ultrasound. Chelsea Girls is better than Ultrasound. But I lost the original fucking stems. So all I had was an instrumental of it, but the bass and the mix was kind of wrong. And the vocal was all... And I couldn't redo the vocal. It was I don't know what I did. I used these weird plugins and it was impossible to make it again. So all I had was the a cappella and the instrumental. The instrumental was a little off balance and the a cappella vocals were just a little too sharp. And for that reason, that song never properly saw the light of day. On my first album, I think I called it London Thunderground, and that was me trying to remake the song. But the original song called Chelsea Girls, it was fucking sick. I basically sent it to this record label called Breakbeat Chaos, and the guy who runs that label, his name's Adam F. Adam F is one of the biggest names in drum and bass, and he released music with Method Man, Redman, LL Cool J, like all the top producers and hip-hop artists in America. He called me up. He was like, mate, what the fuck is this tune? I was like, it's Chelsea Girls. He goes, I want to release it. And at that time, that was the biggest label in drum and bass, but the song Chelsea Girls wasn't of that genre. And so what happened was, the other guy who was part of the label, who I love, he's like one of my favorite producers of all time, and at that time I was a music journalist, and I did like 5 or 6 interviews with him, bigged him up, reviewed all of his tunes. He said, like, I don't want to release it, like the mix is wrong. So that song never saw the light of day. That was my favorite thing. I've actually got it on my computer. It's called Chelsea Girls. I like it and it's good. And there's a much, much, much worse version of it on my first album, Maniacity. Gregory says, give your mum a hug. I will, mate. That's just what I want to do. Carlisle says, yes. Orion says, yo, yeah. Rex Nebula says, yes, lots of positive reinforcement here. Ricky McCulloch says, let's hear your song, bro. Do it. Okay. If I can find it. Depends if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, hold on. Chelsea Girls. I've got so many fucking files on my computer. Alright, let's have a look. Chelsea girls. I don't know where it is, man. Maybe I spelled girl with a U. Nope. I don't know, dude. Oh, I think I found it. All right, okay, let's have a look. I think this is it. Okay, this is it. That's actually my voice. I sang this bit. It's a fucking good track. It's the only thing I made that I liked, but I lost the parts for it. And yeah, like someone wanted to sign it who was basically one of the major players in the electronic music industry, but it just didn't happen. But every producer has a story like that. Right, let's get back to the fucking comments. Okay, so God, do you know there's so many comments now. I'm not going to be able to get through them all, which is kind of a good problem to have. Yakuza song from Pede M. Hero X EXE says, bro, the borders are closed right now in Japan, but I'll be coming down as soon as the borders are open up. Meet up. Of course, mate. Welcome anytime. Just let me know when you're coming. Freedom is what we fight for, says Mr. Carlisle. Mr. McCulloch says, you must smash the karaoke scene. Come on, spill. Yeah, karaoke scene. I'm a Oasis, mate. Oasis in the karaoke. Fucking smash it. Beatles, Gorillaz, Feel Good Inc. Yeah, and a bit of Biggie. God, I haven't done that for a while. I might have to do that. That would be great. In Osaka. I want to do it in Osaka. Jaden Thomas says, also, what the fuck is with She's a Wolf? Sounds like the woman in it is having a stroke. Yeah, I kind of processed the sound a lot on that. Gregory says, so where can we hear your songs? You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, and youtube.com/Massacre Music. But it's not uploaded there yet. It will be very soon. Ricky McCulloch says, I found a new a cappella group recently, Free Home. They cut a version of Man of Constant Sorrow from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is definitive. Gregory says, you can't your own song. I can't what my song. Moon says, I worry about pursuing my dreams because it might not financially support me, but after listening to this live stream, maybe I shouldn't worry too much. It kind of kills the passion to do what I love. I mean, look, you only have one life, and when people get old and they're on their deathbed, the number one thing people say that they regret is that they didn't do what they wanted to do, and that bleeds down into living the life that other people want you to live, what your mum wants you to do, what your dad wants you to do, what society wants you to do at large. If you've got one fucking life, If you get old and you're on your deathbed and you can't go back and you never even tried to do what you wanted to do, what the fuck has been the point of that? Really? The problem is, in order to pursue your dreams, you have to eat and you need shelter. You need an apartment or a house. And in order to have those, you need money. And in order to have money, you need a job. And if you cannot monetize your creative stuff, which is incredibly difficult to do, then you're going to have to get some kind of job. And that's going to take up a lot of your time and energy, which makes it even harder to achieve your dream. So what you need to do is you need to find a no strings attached job where you can make as much money as possible for the smallest amount of effort to give you more time to put into pursuing your dream to the point where you can monetize that. But only you can decide. You know deep down in your heart and soul if this is what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do, and I wouldn't advise anyone to necessarily pursue that because there might be not everyone's cut out for it. There might be a kind of somewhere in the middle where you're doing something you kind of like, but it's not your dream, and that's enough, because just pursuing your dream at all costs can drive you fucking crazy. Jaden Thomas says, sounds like London Thunderground. It is. It's the version that never came out that was much better. Gregory says, lower the beats. Oh, it's too loud. Sorry about that, mate. John Carlisle says, hey, Moon, go after your dreams. You got this, man. Sweet. Moon says, also, do you think college is important when it comes to finding a job? No. Gregory says, overall nice. Moon says, thank you, John. John says, this is a smooth song that still hits with the beat. Impressive. Thank you. Rex Nebula, waves. Ricky McCulloch says, love it. There's something both London and Japan in this. Tell us why you're in Japan. Not the long version, but are you on the run from the law? No, but no. I'm here because Japan is my spiritual home. I've always connected with it through anything that came out of the country, whether it was video games, the city, the architecture, the vibe, the food, the people. Women are fucking so hot here. And it's like Blade Runner. Sox Rebellion says, have you ever listened to New Order? No, who are they? John Carlisle says, of course, brother, don't let your worries slow you down. Dark Nostalgia says, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Dark Nostalgia. Ricky McCulloch says, maybe, I don't really want to know. Uncompetitive says, did you ever play the Sega graffiti game set in Shibuya bus station called Jet Set Radio Future? I think you would like the soundtrack. Yes, I had that game. I played that. For me, it wasn't really anything you could do in it or things you could really kill, so I didn't really get into it, but my brother loved that. Gregory says, sorry, typing on my phone. Ricky says, Jet Set Radio is amazing, worth the price of admission on a Dreamcast alone. Dreamcast gets me hype, the mere mention of that name. Love that shit. Dreamcast Mini, where is it? Jalen Thomas says, so when I first heard Brainlock, as someone with autism, this hits super close to home. I was going to write and upload a full review of this song and later the entire album until my TTS turned out to be shit. Mate, take your time whenever you're ready. I'm glad you could relate to it. That was written when I was in a fucking dark place, man. Oh my goodness. I just hope it helps. Uncompetitive says, concept of love is such a good track. Jaden Thomas retracted his message. Gregory says, please follow your dreams. I concur. Why not? Fucking follow them. Jaden Thomas says, what I said about TTS was an entire thing I just posted, but it's probably up for review. It's all good, mate. You're through. John Carlisle says, no, haha. Rex Nebula says, are you a fan of Sheep on Drugs? Don't know what that is. Are we talking literally or metaphorically or musically? Dark Nostalgia says, so Biden did win. Okay, fuck that. Okay, well, there's gonna be a lot of interesting Johnny Massacre shows in the near future, so that could be a positive thing. Although it probably won't be. John Carlisle says, I'm trying to get over to Japan, love their culture and want to get involved in it. Come over, mate, come over. I've got you. Gregory says, are you in Japan? Yes, I am. Ricky McCulloch says, it's like Blade Runner. Oh, yes, that checks out. Question answered. That's pretty much it. Blade Runner with hot chicks. Jordan Durham says, don't care about college, dude. I did now. I'm stuck until I get it paid off. The thing is, right, if I never went to university, I wouldn't be in Japan because the only reason I could come here was on a working holiday visa, and you basically need a university degree to get that. So shit like that. You know, it depends what you want to do in life. If you're an entrepreneurial person, you definitely don't need it. Jordan Durham says, don't care about college, dude. Okay. Sox Rebellion says, New Order equals Joy Division after the singer died. Great synth music. I shall check it out. Why don't we put it on now? New Order. Definitely going to get the stream banned now. I was wondering if I could stream the whole of Star Wars and we all watch it together and I just rant. It's blatantly going to get banned, but that would be awesome though. New Order. Okay. New Order. Here we go. On recommendation of Sox Rebellion. Hero EXE says, how long did it take you to learn Japanese? I still don't speak it. 俺の日本語はクソ悪いです。多分2週間前、日本語の勉強をしただけど、まだ10年後でまだ悪いです。12月6日からテストありますよ。それはJLPT のテストです。でも多分負ける。See, I fucking suck. Okay, I know this fucking tune. This is old school. Uncompetitive says Blue Monday, New Order, recommendation. Alright, let's do that. It's all about you. Blue Monday. Oh, this is it? Okay. Ricky McCulloch says, mate, New Order is the jam. Turn it up. Okay. Emperor Nav says that would be hilarious. Dark Nostalgia says, did you hear about George Lucas' original plans for the sequel trilogy? Not really. Do enlighten me. John Carlyle, welcome to Read to Explode. His message is in green. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's he done there? What's he done there? Why is his message in green? Stop turning on the ladies with your Japanese talk. That probably would turn them on because they love to see foreigners like trying. Like he's trying, it's so cute. They like that shit. Hero XC says new sponsor. What does this mean? He's a member. Shit! My first member, motherfucker! Welcome to the club! Our club! Eternal until the end. But it never stops. John, shit, okay. That means I have to do something. Okay, mate, John, thank you so much. All right, I'll have to have a think about what you're going to get. Mate, John Carlisle's in the green. Ricky McCulloch says, George Lucas said Darth Maul would be the main villain. I don't want to see that cunt again, though. Emperor Nav says, do they speak English in Japan? A little bit, not really. John Carlisle is fucking... He has been... The money tree has rubbed off on him and he is shining green in the comments section. What a privilege. I can't remember what I'm going to give you, but I did put it somewhere. I guess maybe you'll get early access shit. Or maybe I'll just make a private video just for you, mate. Sounds a bit sketchy. Ricky McCulloch, give John a proper salute. Cheers. Jane and Thomas, yo, I posted something, but it's probably up for review. I don't see it, my friends. I don't see it, my friend. Hero EXE said, how would I find work in Japan? I need that work visa. Basically, you're going to become an English teacher, and that fucking sucks. But everyone does it. They have to go through that shit when they first get here. When you first get here and you do it, you know, teach people beers for brain, all that shit. It's kind of fun for a year, but then it's awful, and you got to get out of that. Show us your watch. So I've got a funny story about these watches, which is actually kind of tragic, semi-tragic. There's another one here. It's the worst strap ever. Look how fucking hideous that strap is. It's so ugly. You can see the time circuits. You see that? You never get to see this. This is on the other side of the Johnny Massacre show. There's actually like fucking time circuits there. You can see it. There you go. This fucking strap costs like $500. This piece of fucking ugly garbage. It's a long story. No, music is certainly not my primary occupation, although I wish it was. Yeah, Jane and Thomas, because I got brain damage. I'm deranged, insane. Got cerebrum like a cabbage. Yes, yes. Okay, so, dude, I need to go to sleep. My original plan was to do this for like 20 minutes. It's 6:52 in the morning, and I've got to be in the gym. I've got to wake up at 10 to go to the gym. So if I go to sleep in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to get 3 hours if I'm lucky. So forgive me. However, I must depart now. But I lost track of time. This has been so awesome. Maybe I'm going to do this on the regular. This is fucking awesome. Gregory says, well, Japan is expensive. You knew that. Uncompetitive says, good stream. Thank you very much. You made it what it is. Without you, I'd just be sitting here fucking looking at myself and talking to myself, which wouldn't be as good, nearly as good. See you, mate. You're awesome. Thank you. You are awesome too, Dark Nostalgia. This has been awesome. Wow, we're living in amazing times. I can connect with you people and just have someone to talk to and maybe learn something and just have a fucking good time and get some money for it. I mean, fucking hell. That is living the dream. Oh my God, John Carlisle, he gave me more money, 25,000 CFAs, whatever that is, and he subscribed. Man, John is really into it. Shit, okay. I'm gonna do something special for you, mate. I'm gonna cook something up. More streams, please, Gregory. Okay, you got it. John, I'm smiling, mate. That's all you need to know. Moon, see you. Thanks for the advice. Have a good day. Yeah, let us know, Moon, what you're thinking and what you decide. It's good to just talk about it and get it out, and then that will help you. If you talk about it enough, you'll just come to the right decision by default. Jordan says, thanks for the time, man. Thank you. Emperor Nav, toasting emoji. Moon, see you. Ricky McCulloch, stick something regular in the diary, bro. Okay. Gregory said, yes, subscribe, people. And make sure you go over to youtube.com/Massacre Music. Also, youtube.com/Massacre the Game. That's my gaming channel. Also, on Spotify, can I just drop you my Spotify link? Because I'm putting my record box, tunes I actually used to DJ out with in Tokyo, on fucking Spotify, which is actually kind of massive. So, this is my Spotify. Mate, take that dummy, $4.99, $4.99. Thank you, take that dummy. Take that dummy! Appreciate it massively, thank you. It really fucking helps. That is some delicious food in Japan. It really is. $5 gets you far out here. Here's my Spotify link. Please follow it. Oh God, that's a really fucking big link. I don't think you can even click that, but Jesus Christ. It's called Massacre House, Johnny Massacre's DJ box. That's it on... Mate, undereducated voter, I'm obviously undereducated because I can't even read, just gave $10 and said, cheers, thank you. Wow, and it's gold. It's shining gold. Thank you. You might be undereducated, but you're fucking cool in my book. Thank you very much. Shit, lots of love going around. Okay, the link works. My favourite ramen is... Shio ramen. Tonkotsu is the classic, but Shio is good. 80s Nostalgia Guy. What's up, Johnny? What's up, 80s Nostalgia Guy? You just made it in time to say hello. $40? You gave me 80 quid? What the fuck? Mate, Jesus Christ. You're a madman, but thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Love you. Let me give you another link while I'm at it. No, that's it for now. Let me give you my drum and bass link. These are some... I know drum and bass better than anyone. Here's my drum and bass link on Spotify. Please join it. It's called Real Drum and Bass London Thunderground. Right. Yeah, Jaden, mate, it's not coming up. I can't see it at all, I'm afraid, my friend. Ricky McCulloch, John, you're a legend. John is a legend. Something about that name, isn't it? Well, it has been awesome, emotional, and I've loved it. So I'm way up past my bedtime, nearly 7 a.m. Going to hit the gym soon. So thank you so much, everyone. And I tell you what, mate, you better be back for the next video. Otherwise, I'll be coming around your ass. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because that is what all those other cunts tell you to do.